Welcome to our Finding Answers of today. May God bless you abundantly on this day, a Thursday that for many people is just waiting for the weekend to start, right? Because many, they think the following: oh, today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, then comes the Saturday, the weekend. Oh, I am looking forward for that to happen. And it even looks like you slowly lose like the willing to go to work. You feel like more lazy. Not, I don't have the intention to offend you, of course, but you will understand the point, okay? So it's a day that sometimes people, they just start already in advance feeling that feeling of relaxing, just but that's what many people, unfortunately, they are doing, not only regarding their jobs, their work, but mainly their love life, their marriage, their single life. Because not in the sense of the Thursdays, the weekend, but I'm saying this because every Thursday we have a special evening service called the Love Therapy, where we pray for families, we pray for the love life of the people, and we give precious teachings about love life. And what I meant to say is that, what I want to say is the following: that some people, they have been reacting this way, not because of Thursday, but they've been doing this for a long time already regarding their marriage, regarding their single life. They got used to never have a stable relationship, but having someone just for a period of time. And then they accepted the situation. This is how life it is. So I just have to accept it. Some in their marriage, they just accepted that the way that other person is, because, well, they say, well, I can't do much regarding this, and they accept unfaithfulness, they accept being in a toxic relationship, they accept to share that person's love with someone else, and many other things, my friends. Even perhaps you say, I have accepted loneliness as the best way to be happy, because I have suffered so much in so many relationships that now I understood that it's better for me to be alone. Well, you made that choice not because it's the best choice. You are just running away from suffering. But you need to face that suffering in order to overcome it, so then you can indeed find the happiness that you need. I want to show to you this testimony of a person who found true love coming to love therapy. Pay attention to the words so you may identify yourself with what this person will say, the past of this person, because their future or their present can be your future as well.
I grew up in a very difficult household. There was a lot of arguments, confusion. My mum and dad grew up in two different religions, and coming together, they had two different ideals. And I was very suffocating with these different ideas and two different outlooks on life. I witnessed a lot of violence at home due to infidelity and even financial difficulties. After some time, I just decided that I need to look for a sense of belonging. As I never found it at home, my mum is having her issues and she doesn't want to listen to what I was going through. My dad's in another part of the world and he's unreachable. So I looked for that sense of belonging outside amongst friends. The issue that I had, especially when it comes to women, my dad used to tell me something. You cannot trust any woman. I was very confused growing up because I looked at my mum, and my mum was faithful to him. Mum was dedicated to him, worked 2 jobs in order to provide. But I used to also see the way my mum would respond when he would have an issue. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't want a woman that snaps like that. I don't want a woman that gets angry on every little thing. Of course, I was introduced to pornography at quite a young age, and I began to see certain scenes in the pornography. And in my mind, I thought, okay, well, if people are doing these type of things, maybe this is what society promotes. Maybe this is the role of the woman, to be submissive in all aspects. So when I realized the opposite, I was confused. Having also seen experiences that my friends had been in, situations where I've realized that women can be very devious, it was difficult for me to put my trust in them. So having attended the church for a while, one day I was just doing something before making my way home, and a very good friend of mine invited me for one of the sessions. They had the love therapy sessions. He kept pushing week after week. I said, okay. I got that at the time of another testimony, and the person was talking about trust and how they managed to overcome their trust issues, how they managed to see change in their relationship because they learned to trust the person. And I said, okay, maybe this relationship thing can actually work. After one of the sessions, I had seen someone, and a good friend of mine knew some of her friends, and we began to speak. You know, we met out after meeting. We agreed that we both wanted to date. Whilst we were dating, we would have a few arguments here and there, but we decided to overlook these issues and still progress into marriage. In the beginning, we were very nice, happy, enjoying the honeymoon. But shortly afterwards, some of the underlying issues began to unravel again in terms of how do we respond to problems. I would be the kind of person that I don't really like to express myself. I don't really like to express what I'm going through. I'm a very quiet person and like to remain reserved. She's the very opposite. She likes to express everything. So there was a time when she thought that I was no longer emotionally connected to her because she would express something, and for me, what is the problem? That will be enough to create an argument. You're not being understanding. You don't understand my needs. Why is it that everything that's happened in your past you're trying to bring into the marriage? And when she will say things like this, that will annoy me because in my mind, I believe I've changed. We went and decided to speak to one of the pastors, and they gave us their honest advice on what to do, which was, if you believe that there is hope in this relationship and you're able to look beyond the problems and work through it, this marriage can be a blessing. And that for us was vital, especially at that time, because at that time, if we didn't hear something like that, the relationship would not be where it is today. So I need to let go of the past and believe that something good can happen and move forward. I began to see changes, and we're here today.
Once we started to make the change, he understood that he needed to, understand me, listening to me. And that was one of the most important things, because at first I didn't feel like I was heard. So coming from just arguments all the time to now actually seeing love in the marriage, he showed a lot of care.
Ali is someone who is now mature. And Ali is someone who is, apart from being faithful to my wife, but Ali is someone who's able to convey this love to other people, to show them that apart from what they've been through, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. You can see our example.
How many good times have you experienced? The lessons learned, the childhood crushes, the pleasant moments that come and go. Unfortunately, however, these times have also been suffocated by disappointment, trauma, abuse, failed romances, a feeling of emptiness, painful and sad memories of what has been lost. So how can one start over? The Love Therapy, a special seminar for those who need to heal from their wounds and want to move forward.
We could say is just a small step. Coming to the love therapy is just a small little step you give on the direction of your happiness, your joy. Because if you just try to deal with the situation using what you already know of life, what life taught you, what bad experiences they taught you, my friend, you will make the same mistakes or even worse mistakes. You need to learn what the author of love, the author of family, he teaches about love, about family. He's the one, the only one that can indeed teach you not only how to live behind your past, but as well to be able to see a brilliant future. Pay attention to these words that God said. Well, you see, it's there. There's not even need for me to explain to you. It's very clear what God says. You see? Well, you saw, better saying. You saw. So, God is saying to anyone who wants to follow His advice to not look back, not look to the things that are already gone. You cannot change what you did yesterday. Well, you cannot change the bad things that happened to you yesterday, and you can neither change the good things that had happened to you. You cannot live from the past. Maybe you are there alone because you were very happy with a person, very happy indeed. You felt very loved by that person, cared by that person, but that person died. And you think you will never again in your life find someone that will love you as much as or take care of you as much as that person did. And indeed, no one will replace that person. But you can find someone that will love you, will take care of you as good as or even better. Yes, that's right. And that's you giving to yourself that opportunity, my friend. And the same goes for those of you who have lived very bad experiences, or maybe you are still living in a bad relationship and you just gave up on yourself and you allow that person to take advantage of your good heart, of your good feelings, of your true love, because you truly like that person. You love that person, although that person does not love you. And you, many times you think, why am I still in this relationship? Well, because you really like that person. You really want, you really hope. You hope that that person will change. My friend, but hope or time by itself is unable to change anything. But faith in God, yes, can do. That's why every Thursdays we have this prayer for families. We pray for parents, for the children, for siblings. Well, it's not just Love Life. You can come, bring your family pictures and join us in this cry out for family, and we will pray for your love life as well. So God may bring this harmony for you and for your household, and that can happen. Oh, my friend, you can be 100% sure this is God's will for your life. If you haven't seen that yet, but it's what He wants to give to you. So I want to make this or leave this invitation for you to join us.
Life is full of challenges. Is your love life one of them? Are you dissatisfied with it? Perhaps you are frustrated with the endless dramas. Unrequited love, marriages that fall apart, rejection, contempt, betrayal, the fear of being alone. Have you reached your limit? Do you want to give up on your love life? Does it seem to be one heartbreak after another? Wait, it is still possible to have a fulfilling love life. However, it is vital to transform your mindset Before you can overcome anything, you can then have a fighting chance to conquer your happiness. Join us at the Love Therapy Seminar. Learn to love intelligently.
Just to give you the address of our headquarters here in Liverpool, we are located at 153 Northumberland Street, close to the Westfield Shopping Centre and the Meriton Hotel as well. We have today this prayer as well in our branch in Dandenong and Queensland. Okay, the addresses on our website uckg.org.au, you will be able to find them there, as well the timetable, okay? And if you need further information, of course, our helpline number is available for you. May God bless you all abundantly and see you on our tomorrow's Finding Answers program.